What's up, everybody? It's Jamie Sanderson, the Culinary Encourager. I'm here at a special place that you guys have got to get your mouth to. It's Good to Go Greenville, right here in Five Forks, 300 Scuffletown Road. I'm with my friend Jill. Jill, how are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good. I'm always good on Saturdays because I get to come here and basically sample food all day long and get paid to do it. So it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it is, very much so.
Yeah.
And speaking of tasting stuff, we got a tasting table that's behind us, right? Okay, so we're going to start with this right here. We're going to taste a few samples, and then we're going to peruse around the store and talk about some few things.
Definitely. So anytime you come to Good to Go, whether it's this location or our Midtown location on West Antrim, by downtown Greenville, we always will have samples. We will always have wine. And if we don't, you can say, do you have any wine to sample? And we do. I promise. We do. We will go get it. And so when you coming out here, most of what we have right here, I've got some classics out for you all today. Okay. And Jamie, I definitely want you to try something that this is new to me. So I did not grow up in the South, so I didn't know the whole lure of pimento cheese.
Sure.
And they told me to pair it with jam, and now I just eat it by the bucket at home. So this is our house-made famous pimento cheese. It's a classic recipe, and we are pairing it with Emily G's apple pie jam.
Okay.
And so when you put those together, just something happens. It's delicious.
We are going to try this.
Do I get to sample with you guys, even though I know I like it already?
Right.
All right, a little bit of pimento, a little bit of jam.
Oh, that's spot on.
Right?
Oh, cow.
There's a little bit of cinnamon in the apple pie jam.
Yeah, that's good.
And we have lots of jams over there. So if the apple pie jam is not your jam, that's okay. We've got so many different kinds. But I picked my favorite because, again, I'm going to be sampling all day long. So
that's good. I like that. All right, what do we have next?
It's hard to put it down. So we've got some red wine. We've got some Pinot Noir from J. We've got 10 Sisters Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
And so one of the things that we do really well here is that Cameron, our owner, is a wine girl. She's a wine connoisseur. And so she only chooses small batch, low sulfate, delicious wines where we just know where they're coming from and we love them and they're a great price. Okay. So good quality, great price. So we're always sampling different wines. So you could always try anything.
I'm going to try the white one.
There we go. Cheers.
It has a good smell to it. It's really light. That taste is really smooth too.
I like that one too.
Good,
it's really nice and smooth.
Yeah.
And so with this, if you ever want to learn about wine, we do wine tastings. And so what we'll do is we'll bring in our wine guy, and Cameron will be there, and you can pair your wine, and they'll give you foods to pair with it. It's always fun. So we do wine tastings, we do charcuterie board building, we do all kinds of community get-together, eat and drink type of events.
Is that at both locations?
So, yes.
Okay,
so
good.
both locations. Right. So you can come out here and we will be doing, I don't know when our next wine tasting is, but if you go to goodtogogvl.com, you can keep up with everything. So that's the way to do it.
Good.
Okay, right here. This is what you guys have been waiting for. And this is our famous chicken salad. Here, I'll take this.
Thank you.
So we are pairing it with the Daily Bread sourdough.
Okay.
And this is just a delicious classic recipe. So we have our own little special magic that we add to it, but this is not going to be one where we're adding a bunch of nuts and different things. Once you like it, it will just pair with everything you want to eat it with. And it's just fantastic.
Oh, wow. Where have you been all my life?
I mean, seriously.
Holy cow, that's what wow, that's great. You got to get some of that sourdough in the mouth.
Yeah, you've got to do it. And then turn this into sandwich, put it with crackers, put it with steak bread. So throughout the week, you can get steak bread here too because we get it freshly delivered in the mornings.
Wow.
So we make sure that you have your bread, your carbs, all the good stuff to pair together. And this right here is just so delicious to have on hand. And we also do this with protein plates, and so you can get it with fruit and crackers and cheese and all kinds of good stuff. So
that is I mean, look, I'm eating the whole cup. That is good. That is good stuff right there.
So this was also my first time having chicken salad. So I think I'm ruined forever. Like I probably can't just go anywhere and get chicken salad now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And another classic that I have out today is our white wine bundt cake.
Ooh.
These were famous because we sold them as a whole bundt cake, and we still do. We have them in the freezer, and people will buy them at Christmas time. We sell hundreds of them. Like people give them as gifts, they bring them to parties, and then somebody decided, let's make them pocket sized.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy about that.
Speaking of which, you were talking about that, right? Having a little snack somewhere, right?
Exactly. Just like it's in your purse. You have it for a red light, a really long red light.
Right,
You're stuck in traffic.
Oh, bam.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
I'm so frustrated. No, I'm not. Chance to eat my little white wine bundt cake.
All right,
so that right there is a classic. You've got to try.
Wow, that smells great.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
delicious.
Nice and
fluffy. Look at the color on that. That is nice.
You might have a hard time not getting the large one once you try it. Like once you try it, you might just be like, let's have a party just to have a whole bundt cake. So
yeah, I would have a sleepover and just invite myself.
Exactly. There you go. And maybe a little ice cream with it too.
That is so good.
Yes, and they're really good cold too. If you keep them in the fridge, you don't have to keep them in the fridge. But if you keep them in the fridge, they're just like a little bit extra special.
Yeah, it's a little texture to it. Mm-hmm.
And then one day, the chefs in the back, they all just start talking, and they said, what if we made a red wine version?
Ooh.
So we have a red wine with a chocolate devil's food cake base.
Wow.
So we now have we've expanded the classic, and we now have this available
too. That is great.
So that's the cool thing about having chefs at the other location is we have our classics, but they just keep creating things.
Yeah.
And then we get to eat them.
Speaking of creating things and eating them, let's talk about something that I'm familiar with. So I'm originally from Georgetown, South Carolina, Pawleys Island, Murrells Inlet. We have a place that we've really grown to love that's down there that has frozen food, take home, stuff like that, and fresh baked stuff as well. So we got some freezers in here, and we got some food that's in here as well. Let's talk about that, Joe.
Let's do that, because that's actually what started all of this.
Okay.
So Cameron started this business in her garage, in her kitchen. So she was making casseroles for the community, and she was driving them out to people herself. So those little casseroles turned into 2 locations, 38 employees. We have satellite locations at offices. And so her goal is just to feed the community with really good food that you can just put in your freezer and pop it in your oven.
Nice.
And so I'll kind of show you what we have around and what the layout of the land is.
Sure.
So this is our freezers.
Okay.
And so at either location, we have freezers and we have the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go to the freezers, you'll see some things that stay in the freezer, like empanadas, this special pasta, ladies' fingers out of Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also have our items that we have here that we just keep them in the freezer so that you can literally cook them a month from now, 2 months from now. Stock your fridge, stock your freezer, stock your mama's freezer.
Yeah, for real.
And just get people taken care of. We do our own house-made flatbread pizzas.
Ooh, wow.
We do sliders so you can have a party, right? So we do sliders by the dozen.
Look at that.
And so, you will not starve. If you're our friend, we will make sure you have food all the time.
Okay.
And so when you come over here, you'll just see that there are all kinds of different things.
Yes.
So we're talking shrimp pasta.
Yes.
Who knows how to do that? We have a chef that just made fresh mozzarella from scratch at the other location.
Really?
I don't even know how that starts. How does one start to create cheese out of nothing?
From scratch.
He knows how to do it. Yeah, I don't. I'm like, wow.
Well, look, butter chicken. That's already got my eyes right there because I love butter chicken.
Okay, we're going to make sure you take some home today because that was something we tried once as a weekly dinner, and it became so famous it's a regular now.
And tomato bisque. I'm a big fan of tomato bisque too.
Are you a big fan of soup in general?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well then that's what we do. We do tons of soup so you can just stock up, be ready.
Yeah.
Some people say soup is for the winter, but we say it's for all year round.
Yeah,
we want soup.
Look at the texture of that chicken noodle soup. Look at the consistency of all that different type of vegetables in there.
Yep.
Look at that.
And this one's magic. People, they get very upset if we don't have our chicken noodle soup. That's one of our classics. And so when you come over here, you can look and decide, are you getting a main dish? Are you getting a side? So maybe you just need to get something like some twice baked potatoes or some Asian broccoli rice.
Yep.
But you also might decide that you want to do a full meal and you want to, feed everybody and get some stuffed peppers, barbecue chicken, quinoa. I mean, we just have so many different things.
Okay.
So that's in our freezer.
All right.
And then when you come over here, if you're like, yeah, I can't wait for it to thaw out, I need it now.
Yep.
Then you're going to want to come to the fridge.
Right. So if you're getting off work, you don't have any kind of a meal plan put together, you want to get something on the fly, Good to Go Greenville is your place to get it from. Let's talk about it.
And this is where you're like, I maybe could make that, but I don't want to make that. I don't want to chop it. I don't want to shred it. I don't want to do the different steps that it takes to put it all together.
Yeah.
You're just going to let somebody else do that for you. So when you come here, you're going to find all kinds of good stuff.
All right.
So we have a house-made chicken pot pie that literally people ask us to just make it go national because they want to send it to people.
Man.
It's so delicious.
That is huge.
And it's incredible. And then we even sometimes have those in mini portions too.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
It's got some weight to it.
It's like bring the neighbors over. We're having chicken pot pie, or just you're having your own little thing.
Yeah, just take out.
You're just like, honey, go, make yourself busy. I'm eating my chicken pot pie tonight. You know,
Yes, that's right.
Like we're just going to do Netflix and chicken pot pie is what we're going to do.
You must have seen my videos. All right. Okay.
You know, I mean, you do what you got to do.
That's right.
And so we love to give protein-only options for people that want to maybe minimize their carbs and things like that. And so we do try really hard to have some gluten-free options.
Okay.
So we have pre-cooked chicken, and so it's already been like marinated, and so it's really juicy and tender. You can heat it up if you want, or you can just put it on a salad, put it on some rice.
Nice.
And we have like all kinds of like things that like, so chicken divan, you would literally just scoop it out and put it on a plate. Nothing else is needed.
Wow.
Because it's got broccoli, it's got chicken, it's got cheddar, it's got a little bit of white wine and a little bit of curry in there too.
Yes.
So all kinds of good stuff.
Yep. And then we also heard a lot about the lemon chicken orzo soup too.
This right here is just phenomenal. People come and get it, and they get like 5 or 6 so they can put it in their freezer and just be stocked up and ready to go.
Good deal.
And probably one of our most exciting things that we've just started doing about 2 weeks ago is my favorite thing, minis. These are single-size portions of all of our large casseroles and meals.
Yes.
And so I live by myself. This is the perfect size. So if it comes in mini, I make sure to buy it and I take it home. But even if you have a family, you know sometimes your kids just want a little something to eat for lunch and you don't want to make a lot of stuff. The minis are the way to go. And not only do these go in the oven, but they can also go in their microwave too.
That was something I wanted to talk to you about, these special trays. So they go in the microwave. You can microwave them here in the store before they leave too as well?
You know what? We do have a microwave. So if somebody really had to do that, we could totally do that. So basically our goal is to make you happy. If we can feed you, we will do what we need to do. So I love these, but yes, the black and golds are what we call them. They're a special one, and most of our food comes in black and golds. They can go in the microwave, and don't even ask me to explain the science behind that. I don't understand. It's just magic.
Yeah, it is pretty much.
Yeah. And then we have all kinds of we've got superhero muffins and protein balls. And so if you're kind of looking at upping your protein, we've got breakfast casseroles, cinnamon rolls to die for. You can also eat all those by yourself. Don't feel like you have to share.
Look at that. I'm speechless. You're right. I probably wouldn't share that. I'd probably just, go somewhere in a corner.
It's okay. Who said love means you have to share your food?
Love yourself.
Exactly. Hey, we'll both be happy.
Yep.
So.
All right, Jill, what else would you like to show us today here at Good to Go Greenville?
So the only other thing I want to make sure you guys know is if you are looking for a quick lunch, we have all of our lunchy types of foods.
Okay.
So we have fantastic house-made salads. All of our dressings are made in-house too. So it's quite incredible to think of all the things that they know how to do over there in the kitchen. And so we've got salads. We've got the famous Jennifer Aniston salad. We do our chicken salad, and let's see here. We always have pasta salads, pimento cheese, desserts. Yeah. And then this right here, we do pimento cheese plates and wraps and just all kinds of things so you can do really quick, grab and go meals. We can give you a fork and a napkin and get you a drink and have you set for lunch.
Get you out of here quick, huh?
Exactly. So yeah, but you probably won't want to be quick because you want to sample with us.
That's true. Yeah, you want to. All right, Jill, tell us the hours of operation.
Sure. So we are open. Hey there, that's okay. We just got some people. You are welcome to come on in, Emily. Go for it. Yes. So that's a team member bringing more food, you guys. That's how we do it. We just keep bringing more food. And so I called them and I was like, we have enough, but I think we could use more. Let's so they're bringing out some more food today. So like I said, we want to feed you.
Yep.
And so we are open 6 days a week. We are open until 6 o'clock every day, except Saturdays we close at 4. But I will say, if I'm here and you happen to show up, I will stay as long as you want to. So some of my favorite Saturday customers tend to come around 4. We just keep hanging out and eating, and it's all good.
Yeah, I don't blame
It is all good. Yeah. So, and that is, 6 days a week. So you just have to do without us for one day, but that's okay. You stock up and get ready for Sunday.
Yeah.
And then you show back up on Monday.
All right. And we already know this place is at 300 Scuffletown Road. What's the address for the other location?
Oh, goodness. I should know it. I will say West Antrim is the road. I don't remember the number, but I promise you'll see it because West Antrim is not that big. So West Antrim, right off of Lawrence Road and South Pleasantburg. And you just pull in, you're going to see the big good to go sign at the top.
Yeah.
And you're going to come in and you're just going to eat and sample with us over there too. And that's where the kitchen is too. So you can watch them making stuff too.
Just tell them to go to goodtogogreenville.com.
Goodtogogreenville.com, GVL. So go goodtogogvl.com. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. That's a great way because they're constantly showing you what's being made in the kitchen every single day.
Yeah.
And that will get you in there, my friend. Yeah.
It's been a nice visit. Now I got to go stuff some more stuff in my mouth, especially tomato cheese with that jam.
I told you. It's the secret combination, you guys. You got to try it.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, Jamie Sanderson, the Culinary Encourager. Go to your nom place. Be a culinary encourager and come support small businesses that put food in your mouth. Be there, be square, and always feed yourself really good. Take care. See you.